Guys, it's that time of the month again. It is the end of July, and we have a brand new monster balance patch pre-notice. We also do have another part of the 10x10 festival that's going to be coming out within the next 10 days. This Summoner's 10x10 festival. Some of these events all these events have been good. I don't want to say some of these events haven't been good. Some of these events have been crazy, and some of them are like, oh, we've had that before. It's not too ridiculous. Like the Witcher event, that was pretty ridiculous. We got a brand new collab. People are speculating that we're going to get a new collab as well for this end of July one. They're hoping, at least. We have a late July, we have a mid-September, and then we have late October and mid-December. Hopefully, they bring out some bangers. These ones, it's not that they were terrible. They were good events. However, it's not that exciting. So we're like, oh, it's runes. People don't get that excited about runes. Like, runes will make or break the game for you, but people don't get excited about these events like they do about the collab, like Witcher collab or Assassin's Creed collab or Street Fighter collab. Street Fighter collab was a crazy one, where these Nat 5 summon events, people get super excited about that. But we are getting another event in the next 10 days. So unless Contra's like, we are ready. I would rather it be a good event and them not be ready than to have a bad event and then be like, yeah, it's out on time. Like, but it's like you get, I don't know, guys. This is what we want to see. Monster balance patch pre-notice. Let's see what it is. But hopefully these things are bangers. Like to inform you of the July balance patch update. Given that the SWC 2024 Asia Pacific and Europe regional preliminaries begin on August 2nd, the monster balance adjustment has been scheduled to be included on July 24th. So that is Wednesday. Separate update from the regular updates that are carried out twice a month. The regular end of month update, so this should be the 10x10 festival thing, scheduled to be released at the end of July. Let's take a look at the monsters that we can't highlight this because it's still an image. Okay, because it's kind of small. That's what she said. So we have Awakened, but just the Water Beast Monk, because Beast Monk's got the little buff in the last patch. Just the Water one gets a buff now, which is the most used of the Beast Monks. Okay, Stun Chance is now. Oh, it's a nerf. It's a nerf. Sorry, I shouldn't have just assumed that it was going to be a buff. Well, he is the most used one. I don't think he needed a nerf. I don't know why they did that, but they do. It's a dartboard. They have different monsters on the dartboard, and they throw the darts like, oh, this gets a buff, this gets a buff, this gets a buff. But it's the most ridiculous OP. It needs a buff. The dartboard says, the dartboard dictates what gets buffed, what gets nerfed. Window Kebi Lord, a lot of people calling for were people really calling for Chandra to get nerfed? I mean, Chandra is actually being used. Isn't that a good thing? Chandra was not used for so many years, and now Chandra is used, and Contra's like, it's not an LD5, let's nerf it. Oh, I'm sorry, the dartboard. The dartboard decided. Window KB Lord, full of spirit, passive amount of damage taken that decreased according to your HP condition, reduced up to 50%, is now only 30%. They didn't want it to be too crazy, apparently. That was the one that was more resoundingly, at least they actually did. I'll give Comptos credit. They actually did listen to user feedback, because there were so many people in the polls that we did saying like this unit needs to get nerfed. It does mitigate a lot of damage. It's very frustrating for people on defense, on arena defense, because that's really the biggest thing. The biggest place for him is arena defense, and they were just very frustrated. Fire Ifrit. Ancient power passive, decrease the damage dealt from enemies with no harmful effects by 20%, is now 30%. Fire Ifrit buff. Okay, he was buffed in the last one too, wasn't he? Now that I remember it. Dark Oracle, critical error, effect added, stuns all enemies for 1 turn. As is, if the enemy has beneficial effects, remove them and guarantee to stun for 1 turn. Now it will stun all enemies for 1 turn, regardless of the, because you could just get around it by having no will runes, no shield runes, and then Dark Oracle. Like, I feel like I have pissed off so many Gianna owners just by being like, yeah, I don't have any will runes. Yeah, I wasn't prepared for this battle. And they're like, you should have been prepared so I can stun you. Like, nope. No. Concho's like, let's nerf him specifically because everyone else is smart and has will runes. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. Oh man. So she's basically Clara is what we're finding out. Now she is almost as good as Clara. Jokes aside. Because Clara's got the speed lead. So Clara's a solid unit, man. Ever since they buffed Clara, it's ridiculous. She used to be, it's another one that used to be not very popular, just like Chandra, not very popular, and then they changed her over the years, and it's like, oh, she got her utility just went through the roof. I don't remember what the original Clara was, to be honest. Someone remembers. Someone's gonna put it in the comments. Someone's got to remember. Water Monkey. Damn you, Water Monkey. Alter Ego attack removes one beneficial effect granted on the enemy each and stuns the enemy for 1 turn with 15% chance when attack lands a critical hit. Removes one beneficial effect granted on the enemy each and stuns for 1 turn. Oh, no condition. That's it. They just took the condition out. Okay. Dark Monkey. Let's see. First hit decreases all enemies' defense for 2 turns. Second stuns for a 75% chance. All attacks, first and second hits, decrease enemies' defense for 2 turns. Stun 75% chance. Okay. He's good now, right? Can we stop? Because there has been so many times where Dark Monkey's owners are like, oh, I don't like this. He's not good enough. He's not good enough. He stuns. He defense breaks. Guys, we got to be okay with the unit at some point. He's got a really good base speed too. I've seen some super crazy fast Dark Monkeys. Then we have, which is a problem for me because no will runes. But he still has his second skill, which is a strip. Water and Bison and Slayer. Demonic being passive. When all allies are attacked by the target with destroyed HP, decreases the incoming damage proportional to the destroyed HP and increases the chance of receiving a glancing hit. Now, when allies attack the enemy with destroyed HP, increases the damage they deal proportional to the enemy's destroyed HP. It's not additional. It's not effect added. It's changed. I feel like this is worse now. I feel like I would have liked it better the other way. Increases damage they deal proportional to the enemy's destroyed HP. If he has less HP anyway, they don't need to do as much damage to kill. I feel like that's a nerf to the Water Bison. Maybe I'm just... Maybe because I haven't tested it, and I'm like, I'm just going by my gut instinct, but this feels like a nerf to the Water Slayer. Because I did like what he did before. He wasn't used everywhere, but I did like what he did before. So, yeah, that's odd. That's an odd one. Then what do we have? Water Hacker. 0-day attack. Effect had decreased attack bar of all enemies except the selected enemy target by 20% each. Mom made him even better. I like the Water Hacker, actually. I was using him. We summoned him, I don't know, a few months ago. He did some videos. Was using him. He's a decent enough unit. I do like that unit. Water and Light Hacker Cracking. Hacker Cracking. Absorbs attack bar by 30%. Is now 35%. Okay. Not anything too crazy. Well, you know, maybe that 5% does... Thinking about it again, maybe that 5% does really do more than I initially expected to. Because it's the absorb attack bar, so that could give him an extra turn right there. 3 units, that fills it up. Because before, if he's doing it on 3 units, it would be 90%. Now it's 105%. So that might change the tides of battle in more instances than I expect. Light Hacker, Duality of Hacker. Effect added, decreased attack speed of all enemies for 2 turns. I don't remember what the Light Hacker does with that Duality of Hacker. I'm going to have to remember. I'll leave it to the Light Hacker owners, the 3 of you out there, to give input on that. Pure Vanilla Cookie Pudding Princess Wind, passive, removes 2 harmful effects from the ally with the lowest HP status, and grants a shield to the target. I forgot. To be honest, I forgot. That was his last, the last balance patch they put that in, didn't they? Because I forgot that was actually in there. I haven't been using it. I fought against it the other day. Haven't been using it myself. Don't remember this actually doing that. Probably just didn't notice. I think we were just cleaving anyway, so it didn't really matter too much. I wasn't too focused on that. We got the Dark Devil Maiden, Bind Lord of Hell. Max cooldown is now 6 turns. Effect added when Devil Maiden appears after the Lord of Hell's HP becomes 0. The reappearing Devil Maiden will get a turn instantly. Okay. I'll let the Devil Maiden owners decide how they feel about that. We did a video once on it, and I haven't seen or done anything with it since then. So that's generally not an indication that a unit is crazy, or at least in RTA. Maybe it's crazy in other areas of the game. What else do we have? All Bayeks and Desert Warriors. Damage proportion to attack power is now damage proportion to attack power and max HP. Okay, for the upward slash and leap slash, which I assume is skill 1 if it's for all of them. They are HP. They're not all HP based units, right? The wind one is HP based. The fire one is HP based. The other ones I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure both of those are HP based. And I assume at least the third one is. Possibly all of them. I don't know. We got the desert, the desert queen, the wind desert queen, delayed promise, effect added to Hathor, grants harmful effect removal blocked for 1 turn to selected enemy target. You may as well just have left her at. Okay. Well, she's got to now counter the wind pure vanilla. That's what that's for. Just surprising. I mean, Hathor is actually still used in kind of higher level gameplay. It's harder to use. It's not as crazy as it was, which I'm very grateful for. But I don't think like Hathor owners, like you get Hathor and you're like, yeah, and then like one person in every 20 will like use it occasionally in RTA, and then everyone else is just like, don't need it for anything. I can't really imagine anyone using Hathor nowadays. I can't really imagine it because she was great in RTA, and now just the RTA meta has changed. The unit really didn't change too much. I mean, she did get little nerfs here and there a long time ago, but yeah, it's just the meta has changed. So, what else do we have? Where are we? Oh, Wind Desert Queen. Light Weapon Master, Final Strike passive, additional attack, deals damage that ignores death resistance effects of the enemy's HP. Enemy target's HP is 30% or below is now. Additional attack deals damage, ignores death resistance with no required condition, deals 20%. Increased damage to the enemy target if HP is 30% or below. See, this is the thing with this, right? 20% increased damage if the HP is 30% or below. If it's 30% or below, it's probably going to kill anyway, so it probably doesn't matter. Unless it's got no defense break on it, then that might matter. You know, then that's a different story, but the increased damage when enemies' HP is low and you're gonna kill them regardless seems very pointless a lot of the time. Oh, Light Fate. Wait a second, guys. I skipped to the next line. Light Phoenix Purifying Blaze. Please tell me more. Increases the effect added. Increase the attack bar of all allies by 15% each after the attack. I'll take it. Strip, defense break, attack gauge boost. They probably figured out. They're like, okay, this guy's using. Well, they probably don't watch my videos anyway. They're like, we don't have to watch him anymore. His channel's dead. But they probably figured out. They're like, yeah, why would people use him versus Gemini? The light the light chicken does more damage than Gemini, for sure, without question. But Gemini's got the speed lead, so he's got a little bit more. He does strips with strips with multiple attacks because it's passive. So yeah, this is more LD5 worthy now. He was a usable chicken is a she. The phoenixes are females according to CompToUs. So, or according to lore actually, as well, and that's why they got it there. But yeah, I'll take it. 15% attack gauge increase. If I wasn't already using it, now it's going to be easier and makes a lot more sense to use this than before. So I will gladly take that. Dark Phoenix Fiery Path passive. Enemy you defeated cannot be revived during battles. Now passive skill of the enemy you attack does not activate. I like that. Wow, that was a decent buff. Passive does not activate. This is probably going to be much more useful than, yeah, because like half the units have passives, so that's wild. Yeah, I would definitely be excited for. I think the Phoenixes are the winners here, aren't they? That's what I'm seeing. Phoenixes are the winners already. I'm calling it. I'm calling it early, guys. Siri Magic Order Sword Singer. Okay, fire. What doesn't say fire anywhere there. Water, wind, light. Charge attack, concentrated stab. Damage ignores defense up to 100%. 80 is now 100%. Damage has been reduced to match. Why do they have to do this? Increase the damage up to ignore defense up to 100%. So it matches Kali. Matches Kali, matches Shren, matches Elena. Now they're like, yeah, it's now 100% to match these nat 3s. Also, we're going to lower the damage. Like, why do you need to do that? Just keep the damage. Just keep the damage. Don't reduce the damage. Because it's still up to. It's still up to. It's up to 100%. But it's not guaranteed 100%. Just keep the damage. Why would you need to reduce the damage? Oh, my goodness. Okay, Light Siri is now damage decreased by 30. Why did this need to be nerfed? Why does this need to be nerfed? Am I missing something? Was it too ridiculous OP? Why does this need to be nerfed? Damage decreased by 13% because you hate her. You hate the player. I don't know. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Yep. Kind of getting to that point. I think a lot of us are. Damage decreased. Screw you. 13% damage decrease. Fire Yennefer. I actually do like this. I wouldn't mind getting one on my account. Effect add decrease enemy's attack bar by 15% when you attack the enemy on your turn with the passive. Oh, no. Not the Yennefer. I'm thinking of the other one. Yeah, I'm thinking of the other one, not the Yennefer. Decrease enemy's attack bar when you attack the enemy on your turn. Okay. I'm trying to remember what exactly her skills are. Because I was thinking of the other one. As if that wasn't already obvious from me saying it multiple times. Water, Fire, and Light Yennefer absorbs attack bar by 30% with a 30% chance. Now stuns the enemy for one turn with a 30% chance. With a Lightning Bolt. Okay, what if it can't get stunned? Then it doesn't matter. Screw you. Wind and Dark Yennefer. Max cooldown is now 5 turns. Removes 1 harmful effect from all allies. Is now grants immunity on all allies for 2 turns. So completely different skill. Actually, no, this was immunity too, wasn't it? All the tablets are down. I kind of want to see, but yeah. We have the, Lollipop Warrior. Because I'm trying to remember what some of the skills on these new units are. I'm like, I used them once, I never used them again. It's not things that have been out for 10 years. I'm like, if I do one video and then it blanks out of my mind unless it's a meta unit. Like, if it's a meta unit, that's one thing, but yeah. Ginger Brave and Lollipop Warrior. Wind removes 1 beneficial effect granted on the enemy target and now steals 1 beneficial effect on the enemy. Okay, so nice buff there. This unit, by the way, if you are a new player and you don't know what this thing does, it is between his passive. So the passive is fully charged up at the beginning of the match. So he is a ridiculous fast unit. Absolutely, like, aside from Leo, he's the fastest unit in the game. So, or I suppose Leo's always gets turn 1. He's not the fastest. But he just makes everyone else very slow. But yeah, this is crazy. Like, you outspeed basically everything with this unit. Just because of the base speed. He doesn't do a ridiculous amount of stuff, but you can outspeed. So if you're struggling with people just having better runes than you, you don't have to worry about it as much. You can't be like, I'm gonna put 150 Swift set on here and expect him to outspeed people that actually farm. But, you know, if it's right there on the edge, you're like, maybe I should rune up Triton. I mean, that is also an option, but yeah, this one is not bad. Very, very fast with his passive. And then we have the Water and Dark Sky Surfer. Spin Grab Shot is now 50% stun chance. Wow. 50% stun chance. That could have helped me so much over the past, because I've been aggressively picking this unit for ever since he came. Well, I don't think I got him at the beginning, but ever since I got him, just been constantly picking this. This is why Barbara is not used anymore, or is used very little. And now people that love Barbara is like, I use her all the time. I know you use her all the time. Wind Striker. Rune Wind Striker. Cooldown is now 4 turns. Removes all beneficial effects granted the enemy target. Now steals all beneficial effects granted the enemy target. Still won't kill somehow. We keep trying this guy. Every time they buff him, I'll try it, and I'll be like, he's still disappointing. I don't know. If you got good luck, then he works for you, I suppose. But, yeah. It's, you still do need the luck. What do we have? So I'm still not a fan. He's definitely better now, but Yeah, I still would prefer to use other units that are reliable because there's so much RNG in the game already. Dark Ryu, Dark Striker, PPK combo, chain combo attack. 4th hit stuns for 1 turn, now stuns for 1 turn, decreased defense for 1 turn. 5th hit replicates 1 beneficial effect on the enemy with decreased defense for 1 turn. Now remove beneficial effects if the enemy has them. It grants defense, decreased defense. No, grants defense effect for 1 turn. Oh my god, guys, it's the defense effect. Usually it's me saying things wrong. I'm like, no, that says defense effect. Okay. Effect of removing 1 beneficial effect for the first 3 hits and increasing the duration remains the same. I want to see. I'll let the Dark Striker owners. I mean, I thought he was already good, but he got changed a few times since the initial videos we did about him in the beginning. But yeah, I like this unit. I wouldn't mind getting this unit, but I'm weird. Whatever. Hypno Meows, Bubbly Bubble, removes 1 beneficial effect to grant the enemy with a 30% chance. Effect added, so strip and sleep. Potentially, most likely, gonna just be disappointing, but potentially strip into sleep. That is interesting. Fire Robo, Power Charge passive, increase your attack bar by 50%, is now 25% when an enemy gets an additional turn. So you nerf the Fire Robo. He was the only thing that we had to protect ourselves from Oliver. Well, there's other things to protect ourselves from Oliver, but yeah. That seems unnecessary. Decrease skill cooldown of Blade Crush by 1 turn when an enemy gets an additional turn. So he's going to have Blade Crush all the time, but he's not going to steal turn. That was the whole point of him. It wasn't... I mean, it was the stealing turns into the Blade Crush, but... I don't know. That's gotta hurt. I wish they didn't decrease it so much. 25% is a lot. That really, for someone that likes using this unit, that really hurts him. I feel. I feel this is just gonna be so hard. He still counters all. He just counters in a different way. Like Oliver will try to increase his cooldown, and then he'll decrease the cooldowns when Oliver's increasing them. So, but he still needs to get a turn in order to do stuff. I don't know. It's. I just feel that was a raw nerf there. Fire Dryad. Oh, Fire Dryad. Hold on. Flower Fog. Effect removed. If an enemy does not have any beneficial effects, prevents from gaining beneficial effects. Is now increased duration of beneficial effects granted on all allies. Wait, what? That's not anything that I thought was going to be the change. Oh my god. Okay. If the enemy doesn't have... If it doesn't have beneficial effects, prevents from gaining beneficial effects. Now it is just randomly completely different. Increase the duration of beneficial effects granted on all allies by 1 turn. That's so... I feel like it should have continued to be debuffs of some kind. And her to just do more debuff friendly... But instead, it's completely different. I think that's just random and unnecessary, and I don't... you know, oh, it's a balance patch. Hold on, it's a balance patch. Dark Dryad, Mandrake. If the enemy target has... So effect added. If the enemy target has beneficial effect or harmful effect when you attack, deals additional damage by 10% of target's HP. Additional damage by 10% of the enemy target's HP. That seems very strong. Especially if violent procs. Yeah. That seems... That's a solid one. But the Dark Dryad was already better than the Fire Dryad anyway. I don't know. I know they hate the Fire Dryad. They got something against that unit. I don't know. Someone with the same name. I don't remember what her name is. But yeah, maybe they wronged the CEO of Comtos. They're like, we want to make sure this unit sucks forever. We have the skill error. Some monsters will be fixed. Fire Robo, Power Charge passive. Fix an error of the passive. Activating with Water Light on Ryuji. Revives the dead monster using Past Life spell. Okay. Did not realize there was a... I mean, that's just a bug fix, but... Who are the winners here? No one. The Phoenixes. The Phoenixes are the winners. Yeah, that seems pretty easy. I mean, I'm gonna forget this balance patch in a couple days, and then I'll be like, so you gotta print them out and be like, yeah, what videos to. Just time to do yelling videos, guys. How's that game? Actually, that game has been picking up steam on Steam. No pun intended. Didn't plan that one out. Yeah, that game has been. People have been finding out about it, buying it. Hopefully, they make a ton of money. But yeah, I'm hoping to do some more yelling videos though. Maybe like a yelling 20-part series, yelling Let's Play. No, probably not that. Maybe like a couple. But anyway, that's it for this one. We got a new balance patch. It's about to say, if you got a light and dark Phoenix, light or dark Phoenix, then got a nice buff. Everything else is like, some nice changes, but nothing really game changing. Yeah, nothing too ridiculous, I don't think. Typical balance patch. Anyway, that's it for this one. See you as always in the next one.